Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Again, if you just joined us, you're listening to 91.8 Hayes FM, your local radio station. His name is Simon Akiwumi. My name is Sylvia Smith, and we are here each and every Sunday. Are you still with us, Simon, or are you with the boys?
Yes, no, I'm still with you. Yes.
Oh gosh. Well, thankfully, our beautiful guests have arrived. We've got Cindy and we've got Jennifer. So we managed to get two for the price of one. So that's wonderful. Ladies, if you could unmute yourselves now. I kept on muting you because I know we all want to chat and whatever. Then of course we mess the whole thing up. But hello.
Hello, ladies.
Hi, good afternoon.
Wow, gosh, those smiles, they're infectious. Good grief. So we've got Cindy who's on the left, we've got Jennifer who's in her traditional wear on the right. How are you guys doing today? How are you ladies doing today? I should stop that.
We're doing great. We're doing great. It's Candy. It's Candy, by the way.
What did I say?
Cindy. Close enough. It's also.
I feel so ashamed. It's true. But in my defense, I'm trying to do about 50 things at once, Candy. So I'm terribly sorry, but
it's fine.
It won't happen.
Excuses.
It won't happen again. You see, Simon, he's not letting me off. He's not letting me off because earlier on I said to him, I don't want to hear excuses. Just do the job. And he's rebuttaling me now. Anyway, it's lovely to have both of you here, and I'm so pleased that we were able to capture both of you on this very busy day. I know that you're sort of doing lots of stuff behind the scenes. I know you've got a show or an event rather happening later on this month that you have to do a lot of preparation for. But Candy, perhaps we can start with you to tell us a bit about the story, a bit about your organization that you founded, and give us a bit of a backstory as to why you set this up. Firstly, remind us of the name of your organization.
Yeah, so I'm the founder of two sister organizations. They are Cultural Style Week and Cultural Fashion and Arts. Cultural Style Week launched this May, on the 21st of May, which is also United Nations Day for Cultural Diversity.
Yeah.
And what it is, it's an opportunity for people to come together and celebrate and showcase their cultural heritage through fashion, hair and beauty. So it runs for a week, and across the week, people are encouraged to host national dress celebrations, to wear their cultural traditional wear, to work, to school, wherever they're going, just to encourage dialogue and to get conversations going and to celebrate people's differences.
Sure. Let me ask you, Candy, where did you get this idea from?
Okay, so I also have a platform called stylesmag.com, which is all about diversity in fashion and beauty. And I noticed that a lot of people that were using the platform, they were still very segregated. You had the Asians, you had the Africans, but there was no one event or celebration that brought us all together to celebrate our cultures and, our cultural fashions. And so, Fashion Week is very much about what's on trend, them telling you what to wear.
But listen, let me tell you, when I began to look at what you were doing more closely, it really reminded me of, I mean, I don't know anything about fashion, as you can tell by my attire. Things like, my son tells me all this stuff, Paris, Milan, and all these places where they have this crazy couple of weeks where groups of people descend. I've kind of learnt about this because I've finished reading this book by this guy called Edward. I can't remember his surname. The one who's the head of Vogue or
Vogue
something.
magazine. Yeah.
But I was thinking to myself, it's a lovely idea because in a way, it gives us a reason, an excuse to showcase our thing. It doesn't always have to be about Milan and Paris and London, so that's what it reminded me of. Sorry to interrupt you, but I had to jump in with that bit. So carry on sharing with us the concept.
Yeah, and I think you are absolutely right. It's about people, and that's why I use, people said, why don't you call it Cultural Fashion Week? And I think fashion is about trends. Style is personal to you, and it's how you want to interpret, you know, what you're wearing and your culture and the things that matter to you. So Cultural Style Week is an opportunity for you to just celebrate that. And I was born in Nigeria, grew up in the UK, East London. So
yeah, don't bother trying to dominate Simon. Let Candy finish, because he'll go down a trail of reminiscing. He can't help himself. He'll go down a trail of reminiscing. Carry on, Candy. Carry on. Jump in there.
So I was just so lucky enough, growing up in East London, to be around so many different cultures, seeing people in so many different outfits. But you know, then again, the only reason I was able to see some of these outfits is when I was invited to weddings or to other cultural occasions. You know, we're not going to go out on a Friday night to the club in our native clothing. I mean, you might get a few looks. So this is an opportunity for us to do just that. And if people look, you know, even better, if they ask questions, even better. Yes. You know, and my son is half Jamaican, and so it's really important for me that his generation and his children's children, they're able to just celebrate, you know, who they are and know about our cultural style and our cultural traditions, and to learn about others, like the wonderful Jamaican attire as well.
Okay, well let's go to Jennifer. Jennifer is someone I've known for a little while now, and Jennifer is she is like an ambassador when it comes to the traditional wear and what it represents. And not only does she wear the clothing, she creates it and spreads education about it as well. Jennifer, I hope that's a good enough introduction. Tell us a bit more about what you're up to, because you and Candy are actually, and we can't forget Shabazz, because Shabazz is Candy's husband, and he was the one I met.
Is in the background doing all the hard work.
Yeah,
don't even go there, mister. So Jennifer, tell us a bit about, you know, your collaboration with Candy and what's all that about. But also tell us a bit about your business, because you also got a clothing business, a clothing line, if that's what you say, that's what you call it. I'm not afraid with the fashion, but, you know, tell us a bit about you and you know, what's your interest in all of this?
So hello everyone. So I started Sakafet London, which is the name of my clothing brand. Sakafet being a greeting, a welcome, and hi, what's up? How you going? And it's all about madras wear. So I use a madras fabric in whatever I make, whether that's clothing or accessories. And it's all about promoting our traditional wear. So, you know.
Can I just pause you for a minute there, Jennifer? You see your hat, because some people will watch this on video. That is an example of the madras pattern, isn't it?
Yes, I'm wearing a tech cassé made in madras fabric. And this one, the design of it, I don't know if you can see it, but it has 3 points on the top of it, which is if we're relying upon the sort of theory of the meaning behind the hats, this one tells you that I'm not available. I'm a married woman.
How did I guess it had something to do with that? So when it's got the three.
If I made it, I've been told if it's 1 point, it means that you're single. 2 points means that you are perhaps engaged, but try your luck, you never know. You never. 3 is I'm definitely not.
Move along.
I've got 3. I have a lovely husband at home, and 4 is kind of you are really game for anything. So 4 is like a real. Yeah.
Well, you see, I told you that she gives you a little bit of education as well. Thank you very much for that. But I know, you know, you're doing some really exciting stuff. Both Candy, yourself, Shabazz, and your team. You're actually creating a documentary.
That's right,
perhaps both of you can share and tell us a bit about that and what you know, what's all that about?
Because I first met up with Candy at the beginning of this year. I found out that she was doing this wonderful thing called Cultural Style Week, and when I saw it on Instagram, I was like, this is our chance. You know, we can tell people about what we're doing. I wanted to let people know about our traditional way in Dominica and everything. So I first got involved with Cultural Style Week, and I managed to showcase it. We had a fashion show that I took part in. I had
that took place in May.
That was in May.
Yeah.
And then we got such good feedback and interaction from that Candy said, you know what, we're going to explore this whole thing about the Dominica culture and the Caribbean dress and all that, and actually go on to do a film about it, as an educational documentary, which is what we're working on now.
Yes. Wow, that's fabulous. You need to plug when things are going to be finished and when you're going to be showcasing this, the date, the time, etc., etc.
So everyone is welcome to attend the premiere screening event, and that is on the 27th of October in Cineworld Cinema in Greenwich, the O2. So that's Thursday, the 27th of October, and it's for everyone to come and to learn, to be inspired. It has some emotional parts as well, because when you know about the history of the Dominican people and, a lot of the Caribbean people, what they went through, it's no secret, that people were taken there against their will.
Yes.
But it's very beautiful to see how they have created this new culture and something that they're proud of, something that they take joy in. And as an African person who we love our cultural dress, we love our
we do.
Yes, Simon,
I know.
don't get him started, but yeah, he knows. Trust me, he loves fashion. He loves fashion.
Then you guys should come and Simon, come and represent. I'll be there.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's right. Come and represent.
I have a funny story. Obviously, being a child of the 60s, my mother and father were very, very pro-African Nigerians.
Yeah.
And I hated Nigerian native attire because my parents used to send me to school in African attire with, danshiki, and all that. And, and I'd get to school and kids being kids, we used to call me and my brother African boys. And so for many years, I refused to wear anything African. But I suppose as you grow older, you understand the culture a bit more. I speak the language now, you appreciate all these things. And, I can't get enough of them now, I'm so jealous when I have cousins and it's like, well, where's mine? Why didn't you get me? So do not come to my house unless you bring me something.
But they're not cheap. They're not cheap.
I know they're not.
They're
extortionate.
Really elaborate stuff. Lovely. So ladies, I have put the link on our Facebook page for your two sister organizations, Candy, but I have also put the link for the event taking place on the 27th of October. Someone asked me last night, actually, at the soiree we were at, Jennifer, about the times, and I've now just discovered the times are from 7 to 9 on the 27th, isn't it?
On the 27th, yes.
Okay.
Or is that 7? Is that 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. or 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.?
You're crazy. It's 7 p.m.
You get there for 7 a.m. We'll meet you at 7
let him go there. Let him go there, Candy, and set up the hall. Give him some work to do about 7 a.m.
So it starts at 7 p.m.
Yes.
We're going to have the screening of the documentary, and then we're going to have a Q&A session after, a live Q&A session, so people can ask questions about the documentary. And also we want to have dialogue. So we want people talking and sharing their own stories about how they are connected to the Madras fabric, what it means to them or doesn't mean to them, sharing their thoughts. So we want it to be a really interactive evening.
Well, it sounds as though it's going to be fabulous. And one of the things I really loved about what the WCTI are doing is the way they're drawing in the children, because some of those little girls who were there yesterday, I mean, you can see they just love the dressing up. And that's where it starts, isn't it? You start it from an early age, and you get, and I mean, even as people get older, as Simon was saying, what you didn't appreciate perhaps when you were younger,
you absolutely appreciate when you're older.
It more now. So that's fabulous.
Yeah, sometimes things do go full circle. You have this love-hate relationship. So if, you know, as a child, sometimes it might be imposed on you. And often you see pictures of children like babes almost, and they're, you know, dressed in their attire and they have no say. Then when you get to the stage where you're more self-conscious and you're concerned about what people think of you and what you look like, you know, then you think, I don't really want to wear this. And you might pull away. But often it goes full circle and you start people introducing a bit of cultural wear into their everyday, you know, and they start with small things, you know, maybe it's a handkerchief, maybe it's a scarf, maybe it's a bracelet, you know, and then gradually they kind of reconcile the difference and they come back to actually loving and embracing and celebrating the culture, because this is really all about celebrating our culture and trying to celebrate it not only when there's a special occasion, but actually anytime you feel like it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we want to do, not waiting for permission, but actually just saying, you know what, today I'm dressing up, I'm going, you know, with my cultural stuff, I'm going to take the bus in my cultural wear.
Yeah,
you know, just get comfortable with it. Absolutely.
I mean, I know, again, we're speaking specifically about Dominica on this occasion, but I know when I lived in Dominica for a couple of years, there's a day where everybody wears cultural wear. And you know, of course, you can style it how you like, or have, and that's the other beautiful thing, because I think young people will come and they'll have their different styles. But everybody wears the cultural wear, children, everybody. And if you don't, you feel the odd one out. So you do go to great lengths to get your outfit for that particular day. Well, that's absolutely fantastic, ladies. Is there anything more that you'd like to share with us, Candy, about your organization? Are you hoping, for instance, that what you started in May is something that's going to continue on annually?
Yes, definitely.
And if so, what do you need for that to happen?
Okay, so Cultural Style Week 2023, plans are already in place.
Okay.
We'll be announcing a call out for event partners, and that's global event partners, because people took part virtually across the world. And our other organisation, Cultural Fashion and Arts, of which Jen is cultural lead for Caribbean projects. We do educational and fashion events across the year, of which this current project is one of. And so we are crowdfunding at the moment to bridge a funding gap for this particular project, and just to have a little bit of capital for future projects as we navigate the arts world and their funding regulations. It's a lot.
I can imagine.
And just one more thing to say, just for anybody listening, for whatever cultural backgrounds that you are from, you might be African, you might be Asian, you might be Eastern European, you know, I want to put a spotlight on, you know, all cultures, different cultures. So if you have a project idea, if you want to share the beauty of your culture with the world, then go to our website, which is culturalfashion.arts. You can apply to become a cultural lead, and we can discuss, you know, maybe Simon, you might have an idea, you know. we can discuss how we can.
I have many ideas.
That's what I'm telling you, Candy. Put him to work. Put him to work. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for joining us, and we wish you every success. I know, Jennifer, there's a crowdfunding page. Is that still live?
Yes.
Yeah, there's still a chance for people to donate. I mean, we are so grateful that people have donated already. We are still a bit short of our target, as Candy said. So, you know, if they go on to the crowdfunding page, it's the story behind my Caribbean cultural style. And, you know, you can give whatever you're able to. Every single penny is appreciated, you know, and it really be going to a good cause.
Lovely. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Do we have those details, Sif?
We do. We do.
Okay.
Because I think there's also a link on your website as well, isn't there, Candy?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
So we'll share them on all our social networks.
Yeah. No, I've already done it, Simon.
Okay. I was going to say,
you need
Sylvia,
to get another job. You need to get.
I was going to say,
and I highly recommend, Candy, you get him there for 7 a.m. to work. 7 a.m. on the 27th, and let him do some work.
I'm checking the diary.
Don't bother with that. You're going. Ladies, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Ladies, thank you very much.
I'll definitely see you on the 27th. God willing, as we say.
In your attire, in your madras.
Yeah, you haven't made mine yet, darling.
Yeah.
I'll get it done. Don't worry. I'll get it done.
All right. All right.
I'll just come in my Nigerian chief's grandson's attire.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you had a scarf on the other day, Si. I saw some pictures of you with a scarf on.
Yes. That was my Kente. Kente material scarf. Yeah.
See, we could have gone down that road as well, couldn't we? Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, we have a little Ghanaian side to the family. Yes, we're trying to bring them back in. You know, they were the ones that were kicked out, so we're moving to bring them back in.
You best not say anything you're going to regret. Ladies, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining us.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.